One of the parties running in this year's election is called the Bible Block Party. I spoke with its founder, Avi Lipkin, in our studio. Well, Avi, thanks for joining us here in Jerusalem Dateline.
Thanks for having me again.
So you have a new party called the Bible Block Party. Tell us what that is.
Okay, well, firstly, the name in Hebrew is Gush HaTanachi. Now, in Hebrew, there is no word for Bible. We have the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament, and then we have the Brit Chadasha, which is the New Testament. I came to a conclusion. I've been in this country 50 years. Mm-hmm. As you know, I've been speaking in Christian churches all over the world
for decades,
for 28 years. Yeah. And as I see the demography changing in Israel, I'm seeing a growth in a Christian population in Israel, which has absolutely no representation in our Knesset. Our Knesset is our parliament or our Congress. Mm-hmm. Having been born in the United States, raised on the lap of the American Revolution, I'm a sincere believer in no taxation without representation. Now, these Christians who live in Israel are citizens. They pay taxes, they vote, they serve in the army, mm-hmm. They're married to us, and they have no representation. And as also a believer in Judeo-Christian Western civilization and democracy values, I would like to bring that kind of thinking to Israel, the thinking that made America great, at least until the last few decades. Mm-hmm. I think Israel has a great future, which will include many more Jews and Christians who will be coming home to Israel very soon as a result of terrorist jihad. Yeah.
So you see this aliyah coming back here to Israel. And what kind of response have you had from Christians about this new party?
Well, to be honest with you, a lot of Christians say, well, it's a wonderful idea, but it's very hard for us to believe that such a thing could actually happen. Mm-hmm. And that my son even said to me, Daddy, you're a prophet, but you're 300 years before your time. And I said to my son, no, son, 3 years before my time, mm-hmm. which means tomorrow, mañana. And what we do have today is that 8% of our population is Christian or non-Jewish, according to the rabbis. 8% translates into 8 or 9 members of Knesset, and there are no Christian members of Knesset yet. Mm-hmm. The Muslims have 10 members of Knesset. They represent their constituency. The Christians are a constituency, and they have no representation. I wanted to add also that there are 3 million Jews who have lived in Christian countries who I think would be a potential constituency for this party because they want to bring this country into the Western civilization sphere. As you probably know, half of the Knesset is towards nationalism and socialism, secular, and half is from the Islamic world. There is no American Western civilization democracy, and I'm trying to bring that here.
Right. We have about a minute left, Avi. Tell us the bottom line. What do you want people to take away from this new Bible Block Party?
Well, I think the most important word is love. Sounds familiar? Reconciliation between Jews and Christians. I think that God has sent this fanatic terrorist threat to unite the Jews and the Christians from a common threat, which is threatening our civilization all over the world, not just in Israel, but Israel is on the front.
Well, Avi, much success to you on April 9th at the elections.
Thank you very much. And I wanted to say also that I've been in the churches 28 years. I've been campaigning 2.5 months in Israel. So the election campaign actually continues into the direction of the new elections, mm-hmm. which will be maximum in 4 years, maybe again in 3 months.
That's right. Well, come back and tell us about that when during the next election as well.
That'll be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Avi.